What's going on, everybody? It's Cheesy, and welcome back to my first driver career, my F1 career, career mode of this F1 2020 game. I hope you all are doing well and having a good time out there. But today I'm going to be choosing my team in F1, driving in F1 in my first race in this new game. So similar to last career, it's not the my team, it's just the regular career mode where we choose a regular
Welcome
F1
to the
team.
beginning of
So
your Formula
guys,
One journey.
I hope you guys,
Before competing at the
guys
top
and girls,
level,
ladies and
many
gentlemen, I
drivers
hope you
will
do
race in Formula
enjoy
2.
and have
From
a good
this
time
screen,
watching this
you can
series.
choose
This
from
series
multiple Formula
will
2
be more of a
experiences.
simulation
The first offers a
to
selection
the
of
game,
short
more than
scenarios.
just an arcade
The short
style.
season
I guess you
consists
could
of a
say
shortened
I'm going
Formula
to
2
be
calendar
using
with one
little
race
to no
per
assists,
weekend. The full season
or
contains
at
every
least like
round,
progressively.
with a feature and sprint
I'm
race
like,
in each.
I think I have the line on, and that's
Finally, you
basically
have the
it. The
option to
racing
jump
line.
directly
That's
into
basically
Formula
it.
1.
Just learning some of the brake zones for just circuits. We'll be racing with Alpha Tauri. So spoiler as you see this, but these will be uncommentated, just as close to simulation as possible, so you guys can have the most enjoyable experience. So guys, if you do like it, click the like button below and consider subscribing. Thank you guys, and until next time, peace.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments. Great, you're done with the technician's briefing. Look, I know we've got a lot to get through in FP1, but Will Buxton's been pushing for a quick interview before you head out on track. Don't worry too much, he's a good lad. He's just over there. These media appearances are important for a few reasons. They'll help build your profile and your brand. Plus, your team will get a real boost to their motivation if they hear you praising them. Will, as promised, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, mate, not a problem at all, not a problem.
Look, we've got to be out on track in about 5 minutes for FP1, so we can only spare you a couple of minutes max. Is that going to be enough time?
More than enough, we're already set up. Cool, let's go. So, we're used to seeing rookies in Formula One every year, but this season there's a youngster that's arrived with perhaps a little more interest in them than usual. And that's because while they've been successful at every level of their career from karts all the way through to Formula 2, they've somehow managed to stay pretty much under the radar. They don't have that luxury anymore though. They're in Formula 1. Millions of people around the world watching their every move, both on and off the racetrack. So let's take some time to get to know them a little bit better. So tell us a little about yourself. What's the thing you're most excited about being here in Formula One? After your successful junior career, you must have had a lot of interest. What drew you to sign for your current team? What would you say is going to be the biggest challenge for you this season? Really appreciate your time, but I know you're very keen to get on. Best of luck out there.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be. Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. Seems like we're a bit slow in these corners. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 10, turn 11, turn 15. This is the final lap of the program. Right, that's the end of the program. Box this lap so we can analyze the data. Box this lap. Fuel is marginal. Box within 2 laps. Come in this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line. Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temp, are you alright? Engine off, engine off. Car repairs have set us back a little.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye. And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Bottas, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. Here we are then, Formula One in 2020. The fight for the World Championship all starts here today. Mercedes on the hunt for a 7th consecutive title. They'll have Ferrari and Red Bull to contend with along the way. Williams struggled to find their feet last year. They'll be hoping for a stronger start this time around. And what I wonder of the Renault-powered cars. Will they be able to step forward? Maybe even onto the podium on a regular basis. Plenty to discuss then with Anthony Davidson. He's out of hibernation too, and alongside me in the commentary box once again.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody is able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo, Norris, the scientist, Sainz, and Sebastian Vettel, Ocon, Perez, Lance Stroll, and Magnussen, Gasly, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and George Russell, Grosjean, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
right, we're looking good so far. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Gap to the car in front is 7.0 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 8.4 seconds. Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today, and they've taken a fantastic win. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Valtteri Bottas passes his rival to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the scientists. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes move to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Appreciate your time.